Hello. Oh.
Ah, oh shit, I honked. Oh man. Oh, that's a cute puppers.
Oh, yeah, it's J-Lo.
Hello and welcome everyone to the 42nd episode of Carnival Cruising Podcastaways. Trevor is not here, but I am Thomas Kennedy, and you all know our blue card intern Reese. How you doing?
Yo, I'm good.
And you're just doing? Really? That
I said I'm good.
you're good? Oh, okay. And sitting in for Trevor is our friend Josh Barmore from Have Luggage Will Travel.
Good evening, fellas.
And our first
Welcome, bud.
ever three-time guest.
Three-time champ right here, babe.
I'm sure Amanda's really mad about that.
She probably is. You will get a nasty gram after this.
Probably. So, I mean, as you guys know Josh from past episodes, and especially if you guys went to the live that we were on with the Barmores in on their YouTube page, Have Luggage Will Travel. They're really good friends of ours, and of course, they're going on the group cruise. So, this is actually they're planning the group cruise.
Yes, we are.
But so let's talk about the hurricane right now. I mean,
wow.
Trevor is somehow got around it. I don't understand how that happened because I heard that they were like canceling ships from going to Progresso, which was the day it was supposed to hit.
Yeah, it's pretty substantial with us being in Louisiana. We've lived through quite a few hurricanes in our lifetime, but it's definitely not something you want to brave and ride out most of the time when it's coming to shore at a category 4.
Category 4.
Yeah.
In Florida, that's party weather.
I mean, what's sustained 135 mile an hour winds?
That's nothing.
That's nothing. Just a stiff breeze.
I'm from Oklahoma where we have tornadoes.
And see, that's the thing. You can't run from a tornado. You can run from a hurricane. You got days of prior notice it's coming. Tornado just shows up in the middle of the night.
Reese, did you ever encounter hurricanes when you're on those fishing boats?
In Alabama? Not hurricanes, but I've experienced some pretty terrifying storms. And in a
Really?
20-foot boat, it doesn't take much.
No, it doesn't.
Once again, it's like a perfect storm. Were you Mark Wahlberg or George Clooney? Or have you never seen that movie?
Not no.
Oh.
Wasn't it what was the name of the boat?
I don't know, it's on Netflix right now. It's
Adrian Gale.
Adrian Gale, yeah, Adrian Gale. Yeah.
It'd just be a Gulf of Mexico edition versus the Atlantic Ocean on the eastern seaboard.
Yeah. And now I have a question for you. What kind of advice would you give Reese? Because he's never gone on a cruise before.
Never gone on a cruise before.
And he's going on a cruise with us in May on that family reunion group cruise.
Wow. As a single gentleman?
Yeah, me and my boyfriend broke up. I hope he doesn't listen to this episode.
It's it's going to be a good time. You're going to have a lot of people on there. And the good thing too, people, they categorize Carnival as the party cruise line, because it's really wild on the sail away and stuff. But a lot of people don't realize there's a lot of folks older in age on up, retirees that love Carnival and stuff. So it suits both people. You got great for kids like our kids. You got great for older folks that are retired, and you got it great for the middle party crowd. And so, I mean, you get a little bit of something for everybody. And on a ship as big,
decrepit like me who hobbles and wobbles everywhere
and just spends gambling the whole time and never sees that he's actually on a boat in the ocean.
No, I go up to Lido deck all the time and look at the pretty women.
Shame on you. Anyway.
Shame on me. Wow.
This is supposed to be a podcast about cruising and not picking up chicks on a cruise ship, considering I'm married and have kids. I'm not giving those kind of tips and advices out.
Well, I'm single and
Ready to
Ready
mingle?
to mingle. Yeah,
There you go. Hey, you were the celebrity on the Vista. I mean, the ladies were in awe of you in the elevator.
Those women scared me. I've never been they fangirled about me. I mean, they screamed like fangirls. I don't understand.
Dang, boy.
I mean, you are the Thomas Kennedy.
Yeah. I am.
Co-host of the greatest carnival podcast known to man.
So what you're saying is if I run into some cute guys, I should drop his name.
No. Drop your name. Drop your name. Yeah.
Because
you are a part of this of this show.
Well, I mean, I'm still newer, and the blue card intern. Who wants to get with the intern?
It's going to be a good time, though. I mean, it's got every atmosphere you want. You can relax, you can party, you can go get a massage, you can do whatever you want on it. You can play basketball, you can ride a roller coaster at ocean. I mean, at sea, you can do a ropes course at sea, zip line over the side of the boat. I mean, so you're going to have everything you want to do,
Man, I hope there's more than what you just listed off, because none of that sounded good.
There's bars.
I will be doing karaoke, sir.
There's a lot of karaoke. There's a lot of bars. We will be having a pub crawl on the family reunion group cruise one night. And what a pub crawl is we'll be making T-shirts. Gary Manning from the Traveling Mannings is heading that up, and we'll get T-shirts made. What you do is you start at one bar pub, and you just work your way through the back of the ship and stuff, and everybody ends up signing everybody's T-shirt, and you take a big group photo. So awesome. It'll be open to more people than just what's in the family reunion group cruise, but it's pretty awesome. We sat there and watched The Dream when we were on The Dream a few months ago. We watched, I mean, they probably had 45 people in their pub crawl. So, really? I mean, and a lot of people were new to each other. They were all autographed. They met in the atrium right there at that awesome. Bar, and all got to know each other, autograph stuff, taking pictures, and then they just make their way to all the bars. And I'm going to tell you, on these big, huge ships, there's a lot of bars. So some people may not make it to the last one.
I'll be lucky to make it to the fourth one.
Yeah. And I think I'm sorry, Gary's going to try to get us a tour of the brewery while we're there at Pig and Anchor. Set it up as part of the pub crawl, get to go and tour the brewery. So
that'd be cool.
Yeah. See beer cool. Made at sea.
Like what are you looking forward to on these islands? Have you guys looked at excursions or anything?
We have not yet, because we were kind of waiting until we get closer to see what's going to change. Yeah. If they're going to offer some different things. Plus, we were trying to do one. I forgot. It may be Aruba. Amanda was looking at doing something where the whole lot that's going with us on the cruise can go do something together, because we're in port 18 hours, correct? I'm crazy.
12 or 16 hours.
16 hours. So, I mean, which is usually 8 hours more than what you get. So, and Amanda was looking at something we could all go do together. And then, people still got time to go do some other stuff. So she really hasn't started diving into that yet.
Aruba will that's the day we're going to the teppanyaki. For
your birthday?
Yeah.
Oh, so we got to make sure everybody makes it back.
Yeah. Otherwise, you guys had paid for that for nothing.
Yeah. It's gonna be a great time when we're in that soundproof room, loud screaming and singing happy birthday to Thomas.
Oh Lord.
Turning 29 again.
Yeah, 29 for the 20th time. No. No, I'm not that old. I'll be 47 though.
God. 47. I'll be 43 on the family reunion group cruise.
Yeah, you'll just have turned that, because your birthday's in March, right?
Yeah, March. Yeah, it was on the
92.
When we met on the Vista, it was your birthday.
Yeah, it was my birthday. The day you bombarded our live, you just barged your way in there.
So Reese, he makes it sound like I wasn't invited, but his wife said, "Hey, we're filming, we're doing a live over on the other side. You should come by." What does that mean to you?
That sounds like an invite, I suppose.
Well,
Exactly.
not to join the entire live, but it was well received.
I mean, it.
At first, he's like over my shoulder like a stalker, and then he slowly makes his way into the scene, and then like I'm in the middle, I'm like, hey man, we're up in here. No, it was a great time. I'm gonna tell you, it was a great time getting to know Thomas and his mom and stuff. Real genuine people, it was a fantastic time to be on that cruise with them.
Yeah, I mean, we had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
So, how disappointed really are you that you're not going to get on to go on the Vista next week or next month?
We were leaving
Considering
2
what
weeks from
happened,
Saturday.
what
Yeah.
happened Monday.
Um, I'm more disappointed that I'm not going on the cruise than I am disappointed that the port's changed. I look forward to the cruise just to relax and stuff, but yeah, we still haven't put Amanda's car in the shop yet. It's supposed to go tomorrow, hopefully. So she's been taking me to work and using my truck during the day while I'm at work and stuff. So it's pretty aggravating. You ought to know. You were just in this situation not long ago.
Well, I'm still in that situation.
Yeah.
I'm paying now. I'm paying for the rental car until my check comes in.
Yeah. So I'm happy and I'm not happy.
What?
I'm happy I'm not having to go to those ports. I mean,
Yeah.
besides Cozumel, but I'm sad that I'm missing the cruise though.
What? So is the company who hit you is gonna pay for it, right?
Yeah. Since it happened out on the street in our neighborhood, they got to accidentally file a full accident claim by the sheriff's office. So it was like a regular vehicle accident on a road. If it was in our driveway, it'd have been different, but it was actually on the road in our neighborhood. So it's a little bit different. And so yeah, it was quite a Monday and just through chaos and everything, So
I don't know if I want to go on the Vista right now anyway, because Monday after the live, they lost power.
Did they? I didn't see that.
Yeah, there's a video of it on who is it? What shipmate ship I can't remember the guy who works for Carnival who does a lot of news. I don't know if you've seen his stuff. He's like an entertainer and dating an entertainer and stuff like that.
So the whole ship went black or just parts of it? The whole ship?
The whole ship went black.
Man. And see, and what makes it crazy is like we could have tried to rebook and maybe did the Breeze or the Valor or something out of New Orleans, but we had free rooms.
Yeah.
Those rooms were free as part of the casino offer deal. So we couldn't get those rooms because the offer was gone. So you couldn't transfer it to another ship or something. So, I'm really disappointed in the Vista, and I understand they're all about profit, but I'm really disappointed in what's transpired since we've gotten off there in March of things happening on the Vista, and they just running them in and out,
Yeah, just go ahead and cancel 3 weeks of that and get everything fixed.
Yeah,
it's due for a dry dock. I mean,
it's one of the newest ships that doesn't have the new paint scheme.
Yeah,
even
the sister ships has this paint scheme already.
Yeah, and I'm sitting here thinking, man, you could go ahead and retrofit the hibachi into it so you can have it, and put the other engine back in it, fix the massive water leak damage you got. I mean,
yeah, because that one floor flooded. Yeah,
and that's the thing though is my big concern is a lot of people are new to cruising are going to take it as like you're more worried about that than you are your reputation. You're more worried about herding people in, getting that money back from what you lost since 2020, and we all get that in the business world. But still, at some point, you got to call timeout.
Yeah,
We got to fix this and make the experience better for the customer.
exactly.
Because I'm sure with it losing power, I'm gonna have to go look that up when we get done recording. But I'm sure there's some hate mail flying around about that.
I probably I haven't seen any from John yet that have been went to John Hill yet, but
Yeah, but I mean, you just don't hear about bad luck like this. I mean, Norwegian had that run where they ran on a reef, got stuck, and
yeah,
then they got hit by an iceberg or they hit an iceberg. I mean,
yeah.
you're getting a lot of this stuff, and but you don't hear this from like Royal and Princess, and which I know
Well,
Carnival owns Princess, but
I mean, Royal has had their own accidents and stuff like that, but they have PR people that bury that in the news because they tend to project it onto like Carnival. Like whenever those fights started happening, Royal had 3 fights of their own.
yeah, you people think Carnival's the only ship you're having fights on. They're sadly mistaken. Very sadly mistaken, Carnival ain't the only one fighting. Carnival ain't the only one with bad kids on it running around misbehaving.
Yeah, but they have that new that new curfew. I mean, your kids they're out for quite a while. I don't know how late they stay out the last
Uh,
cruise.
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock. This is when
Yeah,
they actually did
Mhm.
come back at 1 o'clock.
Yeah, because when Circle C closed down, that's Amanda's cutoff. Like Circle C closes, you're back in the room. So
Ah,
they're back in the room. And of course, you've met our kids. Our kids are
yeah,
well behaved compared to a lot of kids this day and age. Run around ship acting crazy. You know, um,
yeah.
and
Like
we did.
Addie and Trent,
Our
grandma and
Old granny.
or Trevor, he's all
yeah,
unsupervised on a cruise right now.
yeah. I don't
You
know
know,
what we're gonna do with Reese because he's gonna need a babysitter. I think.
I think he'll be okay.
You think?
I'll find a cute guy to babysit me.
Well, they do have. Do they still have the Friends of Dorothy meetings?
Friends of Dorothy?
Yeah,
I
it's
don't.
Like
I I
the
done forgot
song?
I done forgot what it was called on the Mardi Gras.
yeah. Friends
I'd
of
have to
Dorothy
ask
is
him
an
now.
LGBTQ
Yeah,
group.
yeah.
Yeah, they used to have meetings on every ship. That way, you know.
They had one. They had something on the Mardi Gras, but Amanda's the one on Facebook and all that. I don't get into Facebook groups and all that. That's more her forte. I stick to Instagram and showing up on YouTube lives when she tells me to.
Yeah,
I do.
and your new barbecue channel.
Yes, I am hopefully about 3 weeks out from getting my pit, and then she'll be doing a lot of cruise stuff by herself, and I will be barbecuing it up in my driveway.
Oh man, I'm down to watch that.
Yeah, I
Love me some
cannot
barbecue.
wait. Yeah, I lost my other dearly beloved pit was 15 years old, and when we lived in South Louisiana, the humidity went ahead and finished her out because the humidity down there was rough. So yeah, so when I
Now,
move back up here, I'm getting one built now.
is your barbecue on par with Guy Fieri?
That's not barbecue. They've got stainless steel take and bake ovens on them cruise ships. And I get it. You got wood chips in it and all that. But I mean, that's not barbecue to me. Barbecue, you should be able to roll up and smell the smoke and see the smoke. And
Barbecue's a labor of love. You go out there, you sit it, you nurse it, you drink a few beers.
exactly. And when I cook barbecue, I know for about 8 to 10 hours, I absolutely can do nothing else but sit there with the barbecue.
Yeah.
No
When
going to
I
town, no mowing, no grass, no trimming, no hedges. I gotta
when I
sit
do a
there.
brisket, man, I'm up all night with that brisket just sitting there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you, and people don't really understand. They're like, "Man, I don't know why barbecue's so expensive." I'm like, go out there and cook a piece of meat for 18 hours and see if you want to charge somebody hardly nothing for it.
Mm-hmm.
because you got to take 18 hours of your time plus what the meat costs you plus what everything else costs you, and it's a lot.
Spending $150, $200 on a brisket, man.
Yeah, I mean, to get a big size brisket that you can really cook for a lot of people, I mean, they're expensive nowadays. It's not getting cheaper.
Nope.
But just I'm with you though. It's a labor of love. Either you love to do it or you don't. I don't get into pellet smokers. Don't get into the plug and put a timer on it and leave. I call that microwave barbecue. I'm not into that. I'm into old school, sitting there with a fire burning and, adding wood to it and just letting it do its thing,
Wait.
This is supposed to be Carnival Cruising Podcast Ways, not barbecue.
Well, we decided to talk about, Guy Fieri's barbecue, and you said it wasn't barbecue. So we're talking about barbecue right now.
Well,
I feel like you decided to talk about Fieri's barbecue, but
we could talk. So I wouldn't, neither one of y'all, since Reese is new to cruising and you haven't been on the Mardi Gras, Guy's Pig and Anchor sit down restaurant. It's good. It's different than what you're used to, like on the Vista and stuff, the Dream for lunch and stuff. It's different. You got desserts, it's a sit down restaurant, you're ordering ribs, everything you want. Some stuff I can agree with, that it's pretty decent. Was not a fan of the barbecue chicken at all.
Yeah, they're usually dry on the shit.
Yeah, his sides were pretty good. Sausage was pretty good. I do like their pulled pork. I mean, it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? But it's not used to it. If you've been to a real barbecue dive joint, and like you really like barbecue, you're like, yeah, it's good. It's like the pizza. The pizza's, you're on a cruise in the middle of the Gulf, the Caribbean Sea. It's pizza.
Yeah, it's good. It works as a snack between, first lunch and second lunch, and
So while we're on this subject, and Reese has never been on here, so we're gonna get a partial bipartisan view. Reese, what is your favorite dessert? Thomas, don't say a word.
Oh my god,
hush, Thomas.
Let's see.
I'm pushing him on his own show. Sorry, Thomas.
Not a big dessert person, so let me think.
Oh, well, this is going to be, it's got to be good then if you're not a big dessert person and for you to like it.
I suppose. I mean, I like a good creme brulee. Pretty much any cheesecake, especially New York style.
You can get both of those on a cruise.
But yeah, just let's.
Do you like chocolate souffles?
I mean, I won't turn them down.
Chocolate melting cake. It's good stuff.
Yeah.
So go ahead, Thomas. Tell him what your favorite dessert is.
Well, it's chocolate melting cake with 2 ice creams.
Well, no, you got to add in the banana split.
Well, the banana. Oh yeah, I gave that a tie. The banana split off the kids menu. That's delicious. How can you not like that?
I didn't say I didn't like it.
But you're dogging me because because I didn't put the tiramisu up higher. It's kind of like Gary and his breakfast burrito.
What's wrong with the breakfast burrito? I'm not.
Nothing's wrong with the breakfast burrito. It's just that I put it at number 4, and he thinks, and obviously Trevor, because he's pandering to Gary, saying that was the best breakfast on the ship.
I will. No, it is not the best breakfast on the ship. Sorry, Gary, if you listen to this while you're driving around the countryside. No, it is not. A C-Day brunch and the Aft burger is the best breakfast on the ship.
And 12-hour French toast.
See, when we were on the cruise with you, I had my first piece and I was just blown away, so ready to have it again. And I ate it twice on the Dream, and it was disappointing both times.
Well, did you get an end piece and not a centerpiece?
Exactly. I got a corner, and then I got a side piece somewhere, and it just wasn't. But the one I got on the Vista was like right out of the middle, like bread pudding consistency. And I was like, I told him, man, I was like, oh my God, I can't wait. I can't wait. First morning I get it and I'm like, what is this garbage? And it was like a tiny little piece. I was like, do you not see I'm a large human being? I need large quantities of food.
Reese, you can't see it in me as this, the little square, but he's like 8 foot tall.
God,
Not quite. Not quite. Not quite 8 foot.
Mm.
6'7".
Which, I don't know what he did in the army, but if he was like a drill sergeant or something, I would pee myself.
No, that is not what I did in the army. No, I was a combat heavy engineer to answer that question. But can you agree though, Thomas? Like,
Yeah,
C-Day brunch is the best. Is the best breakfast.
C-Day brunch has the best breakfast. I mean, it does. Now Trevor liking the fried chicken there is kind of weird.
Amanda liked it, and they told Amanda how they did it, and she was really enamored with it. That she I didn't try it because I was too in love with the Aff burger.
Yeah,
and man, it's something about a fried egg on a sandwich with some roast beef and bacon on it. I mean,
I don't know. Trevor wasn't impressed with the one he got, but I haven't had the Aff burger yet. I think I'll have to try that during the.
But Trevor also cried over lasagna on Carnival Cruise Line too. So I mean,
well, yeah, I mean, I told him it was good, but I didn't expect him it was.
It's like an emotional breakdown.
Yeah, I mean,
he does look like a fat cat, so it makes sense.
But I mean, like, if I don't consider C-Day brunch dessert as like true dessert. So, but I would have to put that banana cream pie. If you get a piece that's not frozen, because I got a piece one time frozen, I could have used as a doorstop.
Really?
It was so frozen so hard, I could have like wedged it under a door on the boat. But that and that 7-layer chocolate cake with like that espresso salt, whatever you can pour on it. Oh God. Makes me want to go get on the Vista right now, even though it's going to crappy ports and has no power.
See, I am really hoping that the celebration at their coffee shop has that giant carrot cake that they take.
They do. It was on the Mardi Gras, and I will tell you, you will love the coffee shop because to the celebration in the family reunion group cruise, May 20th, 2023, out of Miami. You know, I know a good travel agent.
Slots are still available.
Slots are still available. You can use the official travel agent of Carnival Cruising Podcastaways, my wife. Anyway, so you'll like it. So when you enter in deck 6, that's the deck you come in on. You enter into the big like central station stage area, you know, with the glass wall and everything. And the coffee station is huge there. I mean, where the line is for the coffee, it's massive. But what I really liked about it is you could go get breakfast sandwiches, which is included in your fare, not upcharged.
Oh, really?
At a different cash register versus the ones waiting in line to get coffee. So you had your regular coffee, hot chocolate, water, tea thing, you know, at the end down here.
Mm-hmm.
But when you go up to this cash register, they got a thing slap full of croissant sandwiches, and I ate a couple of them, and they are really, really good, like top notch good.
So, like on the Vista, the coffee shop had those donuts that you had to spend $3 on, but they're giving away breakfast sandwiches
on the Mardi Gras. Yep.
Ooh.
But then you could go down to the other case, and so this one had like a wall of like if you went into a gas station, you know, one that has the coolers without the doors on them, had a wall of those where you could get Monster, Cellulose, all kinds of drinks and stuff off this wall cooler. And then, but yeah, they have where you get the donuts, the cakes, and things like that. But I'm gonna tell you, the breakfast sandwiches are legit on the Mardi Gras. They did a good job with those.
Sweet.
And I think they were taking pressure off the dining room. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Oh no.
I told Amanda, you will notice too that the two main dining rooms, one's 2 stories and one's 1 story, they're smaller than what you're used to on a Carnival ship because they got so much other dining. You got Chibang, you got the hibachi, you got Guy's Pig and Anchor, you got pizza, then you have the panini place next to the pizza place. You got Emerald's Bistro, you got the seafood place, you got the Italian place. So you got all these other venues to eat. So the dining rooms aren't as big.
Well, that and the anytime dining now is like includes several of the premium dinings that the other
Yes.
ships have.
Yeah. And I will tell you, Chibang, I know a lot of people Monday night we were talking about it in our live. A lot of people are like, man, I love Chibang. Chibang was this, and this. Some things were good, some things weren't good, you know. So
See, I don't understand the Chinese Mexican
I don't
fusion.
neither. I don't get that concept at all. Really, I thought if they did something like Tex-Mex, you know, something like, you know, that majority of the people are used to. Like, I hope the Jubilee, when it comes, Chibang's gone away and it's like Tex-Mex, like
Or
what we're used to eating, you know.
or a steakhouse that you get
Well,
peanuts and stuff.
oh, I forgot the steakhouse too. You have the steakhouse on the Murray. That's what I said. You know, like how the celebration's going to be Miami themed, Cuban. You're going to be able to get Cuban sandwiches. It's going to be like decorative Miami stuff. That's what I said. I hope when a Jubilee comes to Texas, you get a legit Texas steakhouse,
Yeah.
like big, thick porterhouses, big T-bones, you know, big rib eyes, you know, the baked potato in the full. Hey, you get the old skillet. Hang on, real quick. I know you're trying to cut me off.
No,
But
I ain't trying to cut
me
you
and
off.
yes, you are. Me and you get me on a roll about food. You know, you watch our lives. We get on food. It's like off in the ditch. But I want the steakhouse to be like an old Western sizzling or Bonanza, where you get that hot skillet walking down and they slap your steak on it.
Got the salad bar too.
Yep, there you go. That's what they need. Bring back a Western sizzling or a Bonanza on the Jubilee.
Sweet. Well, we have less than a minute left. So, Josh, give us your socials and where we can find you at.
All right. Yeah, you can find us on Instagram at Have Luggage Will Travel, Facebook at Have Luggage Will Travel, and also on YouTube at Have Luggage Will Travel. And we have a private Facebook page for our friends that we go by as carry-ons, which was voted on by the people. Like Thomas himself, he did not want to be a luggage tag. He wanted to be a carry-on. He's actually asked me to carry him on to the family reunion group cruise because he doesn't like walking. But I told him I can. He wouldn't fit through the little scanner, you know, that you got to send your luggage through.
I can fit there if I tried. I think.
I was gonna say, how good is your back, man?
It's not good these days. But anyway, I can put him on the one on the front, you know, that you see the parents walking around with the little baby. I can put him on the front. Me and Thomas face to face going all the way through security. It'd be fantastic.
Oh,
like I said in that one live, it's like Danny DeVito and Arnold Schwarzenegger and twins when we're standing next to each other.
You reach out to. Oh,
sorry, you guys froze up.
Oh, now so I can finish now.
Yeah, you can finish now.
I guess it's your show. You can keep rudely interrupting me. I mean, Reese sees it. Look at him. Reese is he's done took his headphones off. He's not even part of this anymore. It's totally unprofessional by Thomas. Where's Trevor when you need him?
He's out in the middle of the ocean forgetting about us.
Playing hurricane hopscotch.
Yeah.
Now, if you're interested in our family reunion group cruise going out of Miami, May 20th, and it leads up to Memorial Day weekend, we're going to Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao on the Carnival Celebration. You can reach out to my wife, Amanda, at booking@HLWtravel.com.
Sweet. And what's the name of your new YouTube page?
My new YouTube page? You got me tongue-tied on saying that. It's Have Pit Will Barbecue. When my new barbecue pit rolls in, I will do an intro, and then I have been cooking barbecue for about, I probably say 16 years. So finally broke down and had me a pit made. Amanda's been pushing me to get it done, so I finally am having one made. I hope to have it in about 3 weeks.
Nice.
It's going to be fantastic.
So we're not going to end it the way Trevor ends it because Trevor ain't here. So just remember, anything that happens on the ship stays on YouTube. Bye.
Bye-bye.
What? No save the foosball tables?
Oh, save the foosball tables. Bye-bye. Oops.
All right, gentlemen. Thank you, guys.
I appreciate the invite, bro.
No
Hey, man, it
problem.
was a pleasure meeting you.
Oh yeah, it was great to meet you. I'll see you on the family reunion group cruise if I don't get invited back as a 4-time guest.
Well, this isn't the normal way we do things because usually it's funnier.